Hi viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am making videos on Java programming language and frameworks. Please do subscribe, like and share for more videos. And please support us. Thank you.
This keyword in Java. What is this keyword? This is a keyword which is used to hold the current class instance variables, or this refers to the current class instance variables, which means instance, either it may be variables or methods, whatever it may be, which is used to hold the current class instance. So where exactly we are using this keyword and why we are introducing? Okay, just to have a situation kind of thing here. If there is an ambiguity between instance variable and the parameters, if both these two variable and parameter names are same, ambiguity situation will come. Compiler will get confused what is the instance variable and what is the parameter, right? That is called ambiguity, and it will not execute the proper execution. So let me show you what is the ambiguity here. I have a student class here. What are the properties? Please observe. These three are variables which are instance variables of this student class, and next one constructor which are having three parameterized constructor and one display method. Okay, and next we'll see. First observe here parameters. These are the parameter names, right? Roll number, name and fee of the constructor. These parameter names and the instance variable names. Instance variable is nothing but these three are class variables, right? If these three parameter names and instance variable names are same, usually we are incoming parameter name we are keeping in right side, and left side what we are assigning in a class variable roll number. Here this is called ambiguity. Compiler doesn't understand which parameter or which is the current class variable. Okay, this is called ambiguity. If this kind of situation is there, it will not assign any values. It simply uh, returns the default values. Okay, if we pass triple one ABC and float, why I am taking, just want to see the type of parameters list also we need to maintain like this: roll number, name and fee, which is int, string and float. In the same type order, like type of order also we have to maintain. First integer, next string, next float value we have to pass. When the compiler will comes here to execute this, and it is not initializing because there is a ambiguity, because both the parameter and instance variables are same. There is no differentiation. Let me run this and see the output here. Roll number is 0, name is null, and fee is 0.0. Now the question comes here: how to differentiate instance variables and parameters, right? So just now we discussed about this is a keyword which is used to, which is refers to the current class instance variables. So can we differentiate this dot, right? This dot means current class instance, it is holding the current class instance variable. So in that current class instance variable we have a roll number, name and fee. So we can differentiate instance variable with this keyword, so that compiler comes to know this dot fee, this dot roll number means current class variable. So compiler will points here. Right side roll number is comes from the parameter list. Okay, right side part is parameters list. Left side these variables are wherever this is coming, it refers to the current class instance variable. Now see the difference. Now execute this. Whatever values we are passing, these are initializing, right? Roll number is 11, name is ABC and fee is 5000, right? This is the exact usage of this keyword. Next, this can be used to refer yeah, this point is done. Next, this can be invoked to invoke the current class method implicitly. What is the meaning of like calling a method from the other method in the same class? simply we are calling like this. I have a two methods, display and show. Okay, display and show. From the display method, I want to call the show method. So both are in same class. There is no need to usage of object. Usually, whenever we are calling the method, we are following the syntax like object name dot method name. Here, no need to have any method name here because of these two methods are in the same class. Now run this. Right? This is a show method. Just understand the concept why just controller enters into here or not. We have to test it. That's it. Okay. These are just testing examples. Now, how the compiler will comes to know this? Internally, compiler convert this calling show method into this dot show method. This is what exactly happening in the compiler side. Okay, it is even though if it is it looks like a show method, but internally compiler creates the show method while calling this dot show method. Okay, so if you write like this dot show, same output will come because both are same. Show or this dot show, both are same. So in two ways just now we used. Okay, for variable and for method. And next we'll see the next point. This followed by a pair of parentheses, okay, can be used to invoke the current class constructor. Why there is a need to call the constructor from the other constructor? First, let me show you that. In the previous example, we have two constructors. One is a default constructor and second one is a parameterizer constructor. Okay, simple. We are having working days and leaves, right? If I am creating two, let me just comment this. Control Shift backward slash. Then it will a group of lines can be, we can comment it. Okay. Now I have a two constructors, right? If I go to this directly, second constructor will get called here, right? I want to call the till now just let me run this. Okay, if we call this one, the what is the constructor calling here? Exactly two parameterized constructor, and it will go and execute. But my requirement is I want to call the default constructor and parameterized constructor both. I want a constructor chaining here. Okay, what is the way? This is not a method. We cannot call the directly. Okay, this is if it is a method, by that method name we can call it, right? Now the solution is you can use this statement, this followed by a pair of parentheses. Because I have a default constructor, that's why I'm just keeping this empty. We can pass parameters also. In the next example, we can see that. Okay, and there is a rule. This constructor calling statement must be the first statement inside of the constructor. We cannot place wherever you want in the constructor body. Okay, that must be the first statement. Otherwise, it will gives you the error. This must be the first line of statement. Okay, first statement in the constructor. You can see that error message. Okay, just assume that you have to think yourself as a controller only. Okay, you are first controller. Okay, just enters here and next execute this statement, which means which means default constructor. These two statements will get executed, and next come back here, line number 13. After that, remaining 14 to 16, these statements can be executed. Okay. First, what is happening? We'll go to this and observe here. First, it will go to this, which means default constructor, and two statements are executed. This is default constructor. And next, what is happening? This is parameterized constructor. And next, come back to here, de2.display. These two values are coming. Can we pass this followed by a number of parameters? Yes, we can pass it. Let's come to our example. What is exactly constructor chaining? Okay. How many parameters constructors are there? 3 parameters constructors are there. I will create because sometimes I want to create the object for what only roll number and name. That's it. I want to I want to include another. I want to include another variable value, that is int some phone number. Okay. Okay. 3 parameterizers are there. Now what we have to do again? Here fee is not required, just remove this, and next the simply as it is, and let me create another variable here, int phone number, right? And next, just observe repeating, code is repeating. Okay, this dot phone number is equal to phone number. Right? If you observe, lot of code is repeating here. What we have to do? If you come here, three parameterized constructor, already two parameterized constructor is just above this constructor, right? Remove this and this followed by a two parameters. What you want? Roll number, comma, name you can pass. So we can reduce the size of code, right? And reusability also we can. This is called constructor chaining. Mostly in the real time, constructors can be like based on the number of parameters. Sometimes I want to create the object using 5 variables. I want to create the object by using 6 or 4 or 2. Okay, it depends on requirement. And next, what is the expectation here? Phone number is the new one. If you observe above one, this dot p is available, 3 parameters are available. Can we call this of roll number, comma, name, comma, fee, right? Just observe that. If I create the 4 parameterized object, first it will comes here and it will calls the above, first statement must be above constructor. What is happening? 3 parameters are going to initialize. Again, 2 parameterized constructor will be calling here. Okay. Whatever, this is the way we have to use the constructor chaining. We can avoid the writing the same code inside of all the constructors. Okay, 10 variables, 10 initialization parameters are there. We can't write, right? Every time 11, 10, 11, 12. Instead of that, whatever existing constructor is there, just by calling that constructor using the this followed by a number of parameters constructor. Okay, this is the way. In the same class, can we call constructor inside of the constructor? Yes, we can call, but that statement must be the first statement. This is called constructor chaining. Let me create phone number, just okay. Now what will happen? We'll go here. Okay, next, pick these 3 and call above the constructor. Now we are here. Okay, next, these and again from 3 parameterized constructor to 2 parameterized constructor, and assign here and come back. Fee is assigned here and come back. Phone number is assigned here. And in the display, can we add phone number as well? Yes, we can display. Yes, phone number is displaying. Now run this. Yes, all four are present, display. Okay, so based on your feasibility, you can create object followed by a two parameters. You can create object followed by a three parameters, four parameters, two parameters. This is called this is the feasibility we are providing by using constructor chaining. Next, what is the last point? This can be passed as an argument in the method call. Yes, we can pass this keyword in the method call also as a parameter. Let me show you that. Let me take another method here. Yeah, show object. Show object followed by a current class variable. And next, before that, just to observe what is happening in the display method. Okay. Now I am calling, while calling display method, I want to change the fee with the 3000. Okay. Not only display method, you can change this variable anywhere in the class. Now current class object holding the fee value as 5000. Okay, until this it's executing fine. What I am doing, how I can initialize means this dot fee is equal to 3000 here. Now I want to show this object by passing this object. This is a object here, current class object, which holds the latest fee value along with existing values. This dot show object. Now go here and you just print here. This is passing to student yes variable, instance variable. Now how I have to retrieve the fee value? Yes dot fee, and you can display here. Now if you observe, firstly the fee is pointing to 500. Once that display method is completed, the value of fee is modified to 3000. And how I am passing that current class variable from one method to other method in the same class means by using by passing this reference variable as a method parameter, right?